foxsportsohio.com, and that's where you will get the best information about the Columbus Blue Jackets, about the Buckeyes of Ohio State, the Browns, the Cavs, the Indians, the Reds, you name it, it's all there for you at foxsportsohio.com, and check it out. Speaking of foxsportsohio.com, winding things down here in Columbus, and we welcome Rick Geffen, who is the new foxsportsohio.com beat writer, and welcome, Rick. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, Bruce. Thank you very much.
Good to have you aboard, and you're going to be excited with the moves that the Jackets are making.
It's been an exciting offseason, to say the least, with Nathan Horton being signed last Friday on the first day of free agency. Development camp prospects coming in today for the rest of this week, and then 2 months training camp and a new season.
Yeah, they had a nice, we showed video earlier of the program getting all these kids in here, and Jackets seem to be heading in the right direction.
I think a big piece of that was last year when they brought in John Davidson. He has the experience, the know-how, knows how to handle with media, hockey players, the whole 9 yards, knows how to build a franchise. And he really just took the next step from Scott Housen, moved everything along, brought in Jarmo Kekalainen during the middle of the season, and it's been like snowball effect with the Blue Jackets, with the players buying into it, the fans have bought into it, the whole city and the state of Ohio are buying into the idea of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
You know, it's amazing, too, that the fan base here is so loyal to this team, considering only one playoff season.
The one playoff season, it kind of sticks in most people's craws, but they look at what they have going forward. It's a blue-collar team. There are very few elite players that are in here, but everybody goes in there, they give 100% every time, every shift they're on the ice, every game, every practice. That's what the fans want to see. That's what they're going to back, and they're going to get the undying support of all the fans as long as they show up to work every day and leave it all out on the ice.
And they've got a nice momentum for when they finished up last year on that positive jaws-blowing side.
It was a bit of a heartbreaker coming down to the very last night of the regular season, but the run that they went on, I mean, it was the same run that the Chicago Blackhawks started the season with.
Right.
And it was a shortened season,
right,
but it was the same type of run. Outstanding goaltending from Sergei Bobrovsky. The defensive core stood tall, gave them a chance to stay in the game every night. Not a high-scoring team, but they're taking the steps that they need to take to build it, as John Davidson says, brick by brick.
Yeah.
It's not a fast process. It's faster than I think some people expected at this point.
Their bodies will probably be fresher too, because switching to the east, there'll be less travel.
Immensely less travel. The West Coast trips they'll be grouped together. When they go out to Los Angeles and Anaheim and then up to San Jose or out to Phoenix. But for the majority of their games, 80%, 90%, 85% will be in the Eastern time zones, and you just can't beat that from a team standpoint and also from a fan standpoint, where you'll have more viewers, more people watching the games, more people interacting and wanting to be a part of this. And I think you'll see Nationwide Arena for the home games this year moving forward start to fill up.
There'll be some interesting rivalries developing too. Pittsburgh's close by.
Pittsburgh, I think, is going to be a much bigger rivalry than Detroit and Columbus ever were. And like you said, that it's a 3.5 hour trip. Pittsburgh always travels well. I think with as many times as they're going to play Pittsburgh each season now, you'll see the Columbus fans start traveling very well. Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Buffalo.
Sure.
You'll see that more and more.
Excited to be a Jackets fan, Rick.
It's extremely exciting from all the fans I've talked to. They want the season to start tomorrow. They don't want to wait for another 2 months, but all good things come to those who wait.
Now, Tom Farmer is one of the bosses at Fox Sports Ohio, and did you get that hat from Farmer?
No, I did not. I got this from one of the original Fox Sports Ohio girls.
Really?
Yes.
I was gonna show up Farmer here on the program. around because give me a hat like that. I don't have a hat
I don't
like
have a
that.
shirt yet, though. I'll trade you the hat for a shirt.
Live on the air? I don't think so. Hey, Rick, welcome aboard, and good to have you with us, and have a great season. We'll have you on many more times.
That sounds great. Thanks for having me on, Bruce.
All right, Rick Geffen, let's hear it for the new Fox Sports Ohio beat reporter for the Blue Jackets. Back in a minute to wrap things up from Columbus.